Unleashing speed, Noah Lyles prepares to dominate his favorite 200m race at Worlds. The crown jewel of sprinting. The 200 meters has always been described as a race of artistry, strategy, and raw explosiveness. It is not just a dash. It is a canvas where sprinters paint with every stride, bending around the curve before unleashing fury on the straightaway. For Noah Lyles, the reigning showman of the track, this race is more than a discipline. It's his destiny, his stage, and his weapon of choice. As the 2025 World Athletics Championships unfold in Tokyo, all eyes turn to one of the most electric personalities in the sport. Noah Lyles, the man who dances before races, who raps between meets, and who thrives when the lights burn brightest, is once again preparing to etch his name deeper into sprinting history. His target, the 200-meter gold medal, his favorite event, his home turf. This is not just about chasing another medal. It is about legacy, artistry, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. It is about a man embracing his destiny at the distance where Usain Bolt once reigned supreme, and where Lyles now seeks to cement his own throne. The making of a 200m specialist. Noah Lyles was never destined to be ordinary. From his early days in Alexandria, Virginia, he carried the dual flame of creativity and competitiveness. A gifted artist, a music enthusiast, and a natural performer, Lyles always wanted the world to watch, and in sprinting, he found the perfect stage. The 200m became his sanctuary. Unlike the pure straight-line aggression of the 100m, the half-lap carried nuance. It demanded strength on the curve, patience and acceleration, and the nerve to attack the straightaway without fear. The event called for both rhythm and violence, art and chaos, exactly the fusion Lyles embodied. When he first emerged on the professional circuit, analysts marveled at his mechanics. The high, efficient knee lift, the relaxed shoulders, the bounding stride that seemed to cover ground in chunks rather than steps. But what made him different was not just his body. It was his flair. He didn't just run the 200m. He performed it, chasing Bolt's shadow. Every sprinter of the modern era has lived in the shadow of Usain Bolt. The Jamaican's world record of 19.19 seconds, set in Berlin in 2009, remains almost mythical. Lyles, however, has never been intimidated by shadows. He has chosen instead to run toward the light. From his teenage years, he set audacious goals. He wanted not just to win but to break records. In 2019, at the World Championships in Doha, he stormed to his first global 200-meter title with a time of 19.83 seconds. It was the beginning of an era, a statement that the event had a new king in the making. Yet, Lyles is never shy about his ambitions. He has openly spoken about his desire to go under 19.3 seconds, to rewrite history in a way that even Bolt would have to tip his hat to. For him, the 200m is the race where records are meant to fall, because it blends the joy of sprinting with the possibility of pure transcendence. The 200m Symphony. To understand why the 200m fits Noah Lyles like a glove, one must break down its symphony. The curve. This is where Lyles thrives. His ability to lean gracefully, maintaining momentum while others strain, gives him a decisive edge. He floats around bends as if the track is sculpted for his stride. The transition. Sprinting experts say the moment when an athlete straightens up after the curve is crucial. Lyles turns this into a piece of theater, exploding upright with a ferocious drive that signals to the crowd, "Now watch me fly." The straightaway. Here lies his artistry. Where others tighten, Lyles stays loose. His arms swing in rhythm, his stride lengthens, and his face sometimes even carries a grin. It's as if he is telling the world, "I'm built for this moment." When pieced together, the race becomes not just a contest but a performance. And for Lyles, it is a performance he has rehearsed endlessly, fine-tuned with his coach Lance Broman, and crafted for the grandest of stages. The road to Tokyo 2025. The journey to these championships has been anything but smooth. Lyles has faced setbacks, including injuries, mental health struggles, and defeats that tested his resilience. But each time, he has returned stronger. In 2022, he made headlines by clocking 19.31 seconds at the World Championships in Eugene, breaking Michael Johnson's long-standing American record. It was a watershed moment, proving that his ambitions were not just talk but tangible. That race, more than any other, silenced doubters and re-established him as the man to beat. Now in 2025, at the peak of his powers, Lyles is no longer just an American champion. He is a global icon, a crossover star whose charisma extends beyond athletics. And as he enters Tokyo, the narrative writes itself. Can Noah Lyles dominate once again in the event he calls his own? Rivals at the gate. Of course, no throne is uncontested. The 200m field at Worlds is stacked with rising stars and seasoned veterans. Lyles Tobago of Botswana, still in his early 20s, has emerged as a dazzling force, capable of mixing it with the best. Irian Knighton, the prodigy from the United States, is a constant reminder that the future is pressing on the heels of the present. But for all the challenges, there remains a sense that this is Lyles' race to lose. His consistency, his knack for peaking at championships, and his psychological edge make him the man everyone fears when the lanes are signed. Still, sport thrives on uncertainty. The curve can betray even the greatest runners. A misstep, a stumble, or a split-second hesitation can turn gold into bronze. And it is in this uncertainty that the drama of the 200m lies. The performer and the pressure. What makes Noah Lyles truly unique is his relationship with pressure. While many athletes shrink under the weight of expectation, Lyles seems to feed on it. He welcomes the spotlight, engages with the crowd, and often delivers his best when the stakes are highest. This theatricality is not accidental. Lyles has always seen himself as more than an athlete. He is an entertainer, a storyteller, a symbol of resilience. His battles with mental health have made him vocal about vulnerability, and his music career offers a glimpse into his creative soul. On the track, all these elements converge. For him, the 200m is not just about winning. It's about showing. Showing that sprinting is beautiful, that greatness can be joyful, and that legacies are not just built on medals but on moments that live forever in the minds of fans. The race of destiny. Picture it, the Tokyo Olympic Stadium, packed with roaring fans. The track gleams under the lights. 8 athletes step onto the curve of the half-lap, each wearing their nation's colors, each with dreams stitched into their spikes. In lane 6, Noah Lyles bounces on his toes. He raises his arms, flashes that trademark smile, and perhaps even breaks into a little dance. The crowd responds, knowing they are about to witness something special. The gun goes off. Lyles explodes out of the blocks, hugging the curve with elegance. He is already eating into the stagger of the athletes outside him. The first 100 meters vanish in a blur, and as he straightens, the stadium feels the electricity shift. The straightaway becomes his kingdom. His stride lengthens, his arms pump with rhythm, and the crowd rises to its feet. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.